absolute war zone for content. It's not worth it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I'm small time. I'm at home just, you know what I'm saying, running my mouth. You know.
Definitely.
And that's the thing, but I got, you know what I'm saying, I got other stuff, like I got imagination, you know what I mean? You know, like when I was a kid in juvenile camp, we used to play Dungeons and Dragons, but it wasn't Dungeons and Dragons. I've never even played the real game ever.
Right.
Like in juvenile camp and I've been in prison, I played. But you know what I'm saying, it was a game we created, and it's just basically the dungeon master comes up with a little land and a story, and we, you know what I'm saying, have a paper character, and we go and battle or do whatever, get high and steal shit and do crazy. We're kids, you know what I'm saying, you know, so we're just killing time, telling stories and shit. But my imagination, you know what I mean, you know, I think, you know what I'm saying, you know, I got something. I just don't have the time to do it. I work 10-hour days, so 50-hour weeks kill me.
And when you're, you know, when you're locked up or whatever, your mind has so much room to wander and to think like, oh, I could do this, I could do this, I could write this book. And then you get back to the real world and there's so many options and things to do. I'm like that even when I go on vacation. My mind starts going fucking crazy and thinking, I'm gonna write a book about this, I'm gonna make a 10-hour video about this, I'm gonna get into this. And then you get back to the real world and it's like, oh right, I put all my fucking time and energy into like my business and my family, and I don't really have a lot of mental bandwidth for anything else. Yeah.
No, my favorite thing, you know what I'm saying, is seeing the country. Like, you know, like we've been exploring. I've been, you know what I'm saying, you know, I got an uncle in South Dakota. I've been out there a couple times. Wife's family reunion in Texas. I went out there. Oh man, that was the best trip because we took the train out there, then rented an RV. Stayed in the RV at the family reunion, then after that went up to the biggest river in Texas and parked right on the river and did some fishing, and then rode the train back home. So that was a cool little vacation trip.
Oh, that's dope.
But I want to see the country. You know what I mean? Give me a RV or a trailer.
Yeah.
That fits me go.
I love the city, and I've always been just so drawn to that. But there's something about being in a very serene environment where it's quiet, you can see the fucking stars. Ooh, that's nice too. Went to Wyoming for this fucking Kanye listening party back in like 2018, and I get off this plane and just that fresh air hitting my lungs was just like the craziest feeling I'd ever felt. Like, oh, this is just, maybe I need to get the fuck out of LA. Yeah.
That's the thing. I love San Diego. I love California. You can't beat it. You know what I'm saying? You know, my sister, all my family left. You know, my sister, she went up to Washington. She ended up getting 20 acres of land in the middle of the boonies.
Right.
But it's 20 miles just on a dirt road to get to her property.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? You know, I ended up going up there when my mom was in the hospital. It was nice. It was a nice place to visit. And I ain't never experienced 7 degrees in my life.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, this is warm. Usually it's in the minus.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, California has the greatest combination of like nature. The ocean being right there is a big deal. You got to appreciate that. Then also business. The fact that, you know, Hollywood's right there, that there's all these movies being made, TV, etc. So there's a lot of money to be made at the same time. And having it be so close. So you could, you know, if you had the money to live in Malibu, and then you could drive 45 minutes and be at your job and then be able to kind of like retreat back to the ocean or whatever. It's like Southern California has a lot going for it that is very difficult when you think about the rest of the world. It's very hard to find all those pieces of the puzzle together.